Hello, Sir David. So I will walk you through our process of the tasks given to us. So here, this is where we keep track of our progress. As you can see, we've done our work in the first set. In the second set, we completely finished the plumbers and the home inspection, while others were still waiting for the live website or the actual website from the programmers where we can do the final checking. So for now, we are in the fourth set. So these highlighted parts are the tasks given to us. Usually these first two, the Word document provided and the pre-content far sheet are already given. So these blank cells are the things we need to do. The home inspection and the real estate. So let's start with the home inspection. So now let's download the Word document and the pre-content of home inspection set 4 since we are now in the set 4. So before doing the macro here in the document, we added first the anchor links and the inner images. To know what anchor links should we insert, we use the m4si1.com or the m4si2.com or so on. So for now, let's use the m4si3.com. So by uploading the pre-content of that home inspection, we will know what is in that anchor link. So later in the document, we will have an idea what to put or where to insert the anchor links. And then after adding the anchor links and the inner images, we do the macro. So before I paste this document to the notepad, I first change the tag into these words. As you can see here, we have an H1 tag where I change it to OH tags, and for H2, I change it to OH2 tags and so on. So I do this I do these things so that later it will be easier for us to do the content manipulation. And then after we replace all the tags, we can now copy and then paste this to the notepad. So after doing this process to all the 5 pages, we can now do the macro in Excel. So after we macro, we change our tags into its normal tags. As you can see, there is an OH tags here. So we change this into H1, the normal H1 tag. And then so on. So this notepad here is a guide for me to change. And then, as you can see, we now have a tag separate from its contents. After doing this, I put this bar sheet to the pre-content VS. Since this is already the fourth set, I usually use the bar sheet of the previous sets. So I will, since this is for set number 4, we will use the home inspection set 3. So I will copy this thing and I will paste this to another new Excel. And also, we will copy this macro var sheet into the new Excel file. And also, we should not also forget to copy and paste the variables for inner images and also the var 60,000 and so on. So these var 60,000 are the fixed TOS from the previous set. So in this set, we will not have to do the TOS all over again. After doing this process, we can now create the pages elements. And then after creating the pages elements, we can now start in our content manipulation. So here we have 4 ways in content manipulation. So first is that we put null in these tags. Doing this will allow us to have variations where 2 paragraphs become 1. And then second is we insert new variables and then put a null and AP tags. So doing this will allow us to split the paragraphs into 2. So third is we insert another new variables where we can either remove a section or which we called the null, or just stay as is, where we copy the corresponding variables of that section. So fourth is we also insert new or add new H2. And then we're done making our content manipulation. So normally we can do content manipulation for approximately 1 hour per page, but it also depends how long the page is. So that means we can finish, or I mean, that means one member or one person can finish the content manipulation of one industry for 5 to 7 hours. So after we finish the content manipulation, we now do the front end checking and look for some errors and then fix them. And after doing these steps, after we completed our task, we then pass our work to Rani. And then Rani will give it to the programmers. And then once we have that actual live site, we can now check our work work if it's working or functioning well. So and yeah, that's it. And then we can now proceed to the next industry. So overall, the process usually took us for like 1 to 2 days per industry. And then yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for listening, Sir David, and I hope you like my video. And if you have any questions, please free to ask. Thank you.